It's boring.
That'll make a great blurb.
The diagnosis.
Death is boring.
It winds your clock. This virus has turned the world sideways.
I get it. I'm gonna die. They're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
But not the vampire.
The vampire is bored.
Promised me that
You must have said something to him, Larry.
You must have said something.
Something to him to make him do that to himself.
What are you talking about, woman?
Paul slipped and fell, Florence. I don't think this is something you want to pursue.
He was a fragile boy. You always had to have the last word, didn't you, Louis? You always had to take him down a peg.
Oh, what are you talking about?
What did you say to him? Why was you even up there?
Watching the sun come up, Mama.
You don't get past the gates if you kill yourself. Don't you know that?
Okay, but why are you blaming it on him?
Way.
An elegant coffee.
Did he do this because he said he was never going to go back
I wait on my doctor.
and he didn't want to see him again?
Waiting me.
I have been
Miss Lily
occupied.
proved herself a poor substitute, and I don't take kindly to
It's my
being
brother's
avoided.
funeral.
Believe me when I tell you, your brother longed for that flagstone.
What'd you say to me?
I got it, boss. Keep walking.
Come to me.
Oh my God.
Come to me.
Poor Louis, man. That sucks.
Walk you home,
Talk
Mama.
about having a stalker.
No.
But he would not allow it.
Come to me, Louis. Come to me.
Hello, handsome. Miss Lily died, Mr. Dulac. 2 weeks ago.
Did he kill her? This
Police
bastard.
found her under the docks. Said she contracted the fevers that's been going around. Blood went and dried up inside her.
Mm-mm.
I am a thief, Lord. I profit off the miseries of other men and I do it easy. Drugs, liquor, women. I lure them in and grab what they got, Lord. I take daughters with no homes and I put them out on the street, Lord. And I lie to myself saying I'm giving them roof and food and dollar bills. And I run to the grift. I run to bad beds. I lay down with a man. I lay down with the devil. And he has roots in me. All his spindly roots in me. And I can't think nothing anymore but his voice and his words.
This
Please.
acting. Jesus Christ. Oh, is that
You think God had you, Louis, in that tawdry box to this pink vessel? Do you not see how unworthy he is? How can you humiliate yourself like this?
My God.
You were wrong about that.
I mean,
I can't give you death.
you look pretty demonic right now. Oh God, run! Run faster than this. Oh my God. No, oh no.
This primitive country has picked you clean. What rage you must feel as you choke on your sorrow. The first time I laid eyes on you, your beautiful face, I saw that sorrow. I did not know how it got there or why. Swap it out for a dark
Are his
gift
eyes red?
and a power you can't begin to imagine. You just have to ask me for it. You just have to nod your beautiful head.
It is difficult to explain how his words disarmed me, how efficiently succinct and impenetrable his argument was. All my conceptions, even my guilt and my wish to die, seemed utterly unimportant. He drained me to the very threshold of death.
Oh, that looks bad. Ah, that's giving me chills. That looks so like awful.
Enormous creature were coming through a dark and alien forest. A huge drum. And then there came a pounding of another drum, as if another giant were coming behind him, each
Is it like
giant
close of their
intent on
hearts?
his own. I opened my eyes, and it was then that I realized the drum was my heart, and the other drum had been his. And we sat
Look at
there
this
for some
mess.
time, in throes of increasing wonder.
Wow.
The end. The beginning.
That was interesting. That was really good. That's a vampire show. Holy crap. Anyway, whatever it is that I was expecting, I feel like this just like blew that out of the water because I love the setting. I love the changes that they made because in the original story, Louis is the one that has the money. If I remember correctly, Louis is the rich one, and Lestat is kind of like this parasitic entity that comes in and takes over the house, and you know he has slaves. He owns slaves, so he just like feeds on the slaves and takes over, and it's just this whole thing. And here it seems like it's the other way around. Not really the other way around because Louis has his own money, right? So it's I don't know. It's interesting like the changes. There's also a different power dynamic because in the original, you know, you have two aristocratic white men that they're kind of like on the same level, not just in like, not because Lestat he looks like he had money, but yeah, they were kind of like equal, if you will. In here, there's like a different type of struggle that Louis has to go through. So there's a different like balance there, which I think, I don't know if they're going to explore it in other episodes, but I find that interesting that they did that. The whole thing with coming out and the feelings of shame that he had, right? Yeah, I can see that, especially in the 20s. And especially if you're, you know, like he said, a black man, a black gay man in that time. It's kind of hard to imagine coming out back then. So yeah, it makes sense why he would give everything up to be with Lestat. And I really like that we don't really hear what Lestat said to him exactly, like just a little bit of how he felt. But there is a moment there where instead of us hearing what Lestat was saying, we just like Louis explaining what he was feeling in that moment. I actually like that. I really like that part. So yeah, as far as the first episode, it's a really good writing. I really like it. The pacing's really good. The acting was phenomenal, especially like Lestat. That's the one that I was worried about because he's, like I said, he's such an iconic character within the books, within like the mythology of the Vampire Chronicles, that if you cast someone that's not gonna you know, do a good job, the whole thing falls apart. And I'm so impressed with this actor. That was amazing. So yeah, I'll probably talk more on the next episode because I have to like go and make dinner. But I loved this show so far, and I can't wait to keep watching. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.